San Lorenzo Ruiz de Manila. Lorenzo Ruiz was a Filipino, although his father was a Chinese and his mother a Filipina. He was born in Binondo, Manila. According to the documents cited to proclaim him blessed, his parents were devout Catholics. He was christened Lorenzo after a martyr during the 3rd century persecution of Christians. His surname Ruiz was taken from the last name of his godfather. In his younger years, Lorenzo served at the convent of Binondo Church as a sacristan. Since he lived there together with Dominican priests, he learns from them not just Spanish, but also catechism. After several years, Lorenzo Ruiz earned the title of escribano, or notary. He became an active member of the Confraternity of the Holy Rosary, an organization devoted to the Blessed Virgin. This group was organized in the Philippines in 1587. Lorenzo got married, but the name of his wife was not mentioned in the documents. He confessed before he was convicted that he was a family man, having a wife with 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. In 1636, a grave crime was committed in Manila. Authorities conducted a manhunt for Lorenzo because they believed he knew something about it, or it was himself involved in it. When Lorenzo learned of some missionary priest leaving for Japan, he asked if he could be allowed to join them, and he was allowed aboard the ship bound for Japan, along with the Dominicans, safe from fear of being implicated in a crime. At that time, there was a wide-scale persecution of Christians in Japan. All those who professed faith in God and served as missionaries were jailed and even put to death. Their lives were to be spared if they would renounce their Christian faith. But thousands of those Christians chose death rather than renouncing their belief in God. And Lorenzo Ruiz was among those who underwent excruciating forms of persecution.
Who is Lorenzo Ruiz? Do you know who Lorenzo Ruiz is? Oh. Oh, hey.
No, no. Don't do it anymore. Yung tali, wala ba sa inyo? Ay, I'm sorry. Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh, no. Ah. Ah. Oh, no. Don't do that to me. Yeah. Natutulog. Yes. No.
One of the forms of punishment imposed on Christians was hanging in the pit on the hills of Nagasaki. The victim's feet were tied to a beam, his body hung upside down, and his head occupying the amount of the pit. When Lorenzo Ruiz went through this agonizing punishment, when he refused to renounce his faith,
I am a Christian.
when he was investigated as a
remain
Christian,
a
he
Christian.
answered,
I am a Christian. And I remain as a Christian. If I have a lot of I am a Christian, and I pray as a Christian, even to the point of death. Only to God will I offer my life, even if I had 1,000 lives. I will still offer them to Him. This is the reason why I came here in Japan, to leave my native land as a Christian, offering my life to God alone.
Itulak mo.
he was told that he would be put to death if he did not renounce his faith, but he stuck to his belief. He said he will never disown his identity as a Christian. It was on September 23, 1637, that he began to undergo hanging in the pit. After 2 days of agony, he died of bleeding and suffocation. His body was cremated and the ashes thrown into the sea. Lorenzo Ruiz was proclaimed blessed on February 1981 at Luneta, together with 16 other companions in connection with Pope John Paul II. In connection with the Pope John Paul II's papal visit to the Philippines, he was canonized and declared a saint on October 18, 1987 in Rome. As such, he is now worthy of being venerated and honored in the church altar. His feast day falls on September 28. When Pope John Paul II came to Manila in February 1981 to proclaim the beatification of Lorenzo Ruiz, he also included in the list of martyrs beatified who underwent martyrdom in 1633, 1634, and 1637 for the same motive, for proclaiming their Christian faith. Here are the names and their status in life. Domingo Ibanez de Arquicia, Spanish Dominican priest. Francisco Shoyemon, Japanese Dominican brother. Jacobo Keshe de Santa Maria, Japanese Dominican priest. Miguel Corovioyes, Japanese lay catechist. Lucas de Espiritu Santo, Spanish Dominican priest. Domingo Kakusuke, Japanese lay catechist. Mateo Cayoye del Rosario, Spanish Dominican brother. Sister Magdalena, Japanese Dominican nun from Omura. Sister Marina, Japanese Dominican nun from Omura. Jordan de San Esteban, Italian Dominican priest. Thomas Yoje de San Jacinto, Japanese Dominican priest. Antonio Gonzalez, Spanish Dominican priest. Guillermo Corte, French Dominican priest. Vicente Shishiwotsuka de la Cruz, Japanese Dominican priest. Lorenzo Ruiz, Filipino layperson. Thus, of the 17 beatified, 10 were Japanese, 2 Spaniards, 1 Italian, 1 Frenchman. 10 were Dominican priests, 2 Dominican brothers, 2 Dominican nuns, and 4 laypersons. Only Lorenzo Ruiz was married and head of a family. The script is prepared by Zenny Duran Bennett. Thank you.